Well, hey, welcome back to Movie Community College. I am the professor, and this is going to be a movie review for the film Parched, starring Radhika Apte. I watched this film. I did a film commentary on it, and basically in the film commentary, it's the idea is that you would cue this my viewing of the film up with your viewing of the film, and you listen to my audio, and you can listen to my antics, my questions, my concerns about the film, and kind of go from there. Boy, where to start with this film? There's a lot here. I think it was. Let me start with this. I wouldn't say that this is the best Indian film that I've seen this year. This may be the best film that I've seen this year. Period. Up to this point, Civil War I think was my favorite film. This I think is better than Civil War. I thought it tackled difficult themes. I thought as we see kind of the old world and new world collide, as we see some of the old customs hitting modern times and what is acceptable collide. It was culture conflict within a culture, and how those things can weigh us down, how tradition can cause us to be silent. The plot of the film, you see kind of women struggling for equality, women struggling to be treated, humanely, and the movie kind of follows three women, and their struggle with how they are treated within society, how were they treated within their tribe, their village, and trying to break free from that, and it was disturbing to see the one woman come back to the tribe who they married off, and she talked about how her husband never touches her, and the father-in-law rapes her, and the brother-in-law rapes her, and she's basically just a rape slave. And she had to abort the child because she didn't know who the father was. And then you see the different characters. We see the one girl from the village who went off to be the earthquake maker, the stripper prostitute, and her life, and as she tried to run away from that control, that oppression, that her village kind of thrusted on her, the rejection of their tradition and how women are treated, she ran into this carnival life and became a prostitute, and we saw how that played out for her. And it was uncomfortable. It was difficult. It was, when you get to that point in life, I'm sure that is very, very difficult to realize, this is what I am. I fled oppression only to run into oppression. And then we saw the woman with the son, and that son needed an ass kicking so bad. Did he not? That son was terrible. And we saw how she was treated when she was young and married, and now she tries to get a wife for her son, and she's really becoming the mother-in-law that did mean things to her. Now she is doing it, and we saw her journey to go get the daughter-in-law, to arrange the marriage, to bring it together, and it cost her everything. She had to mortgage her hut, she had to mortgage all her stuff, only for her scumbag son, who is quickly becoming like the rest of the men in the village, and treating women as property. It had a very Taliban feel to it. Like when we see things here in America about the Taliban, and how they very like, what the hell is going on here? It's like 7th century living, like. And then we had Radhika Apte's character, and and how her husband beats her constantly, and because she's barren, and it turns out it's not her that's barren, it's her husband. So that's kind of the general plot. So you see these women trying to deal with it, and they come together for friendship, for some escapism, and they ultimately will leave the village, and it's a fun way, kind of how they leave and how they just kind of all join together. I have to say again that I think that this is the best film that I've seen this year. When you look at the acting that was done, whether it was the women, the tribal elders, the kid, the son and his buddies, the garment maker, there was one bad acting performance in the lot, period. I was surprised by that. I really, this movie tore me up. It really tore me up because, you saw like Radhika Apte, as her husband beats her, she kind of would cover herself a little bit with her garment, and that, but the bruises are just taking over, and so she's kind of always covering herself. It was a great film. There is some nudity in it, which surprised me. We saw the Radhika Apte controversy play out, and when she's getting ointment put on her after a beating. It's one of those films that I think that you're different after you watch it. My immediate thought afterwards is be nice to my wife. Right? Be nice to my wife after watching this. We had a little bit of Thelma and Louise moments with the girls in there, which were fun. The SRK phone calls were fun. That was a lot of fun. Watching her, try to learn a cell phone. It was fun to watch the village women wanting satellite TV, ATV, right? Can we get ATV for the village? And it kind of just, you think about American sensibilities, just different world, like, kind of like to be grateful for what you have here as an American. We throw TVs away because it's Americans, tube TVs, right? Everything is flat screen now. Tube TVs, you see 52, 60-inch TVs in the trash. They still work. Nobody wants that thing, and to see just the sensibilities. And here this village is like, can we get a TV? And what did the village elders say? Whoa. We gave in to your demands for cell phones, and look what happened for cell phones. It was just like, what? Just completely different. It was a different look at life and living, but yet still the same things. We all want to be safe. We all want to be loved. We all want to be accepted. We want those things. And again, I can't stress it enough. If you haven't seen this film, go see it. It will change your life, I think. It will change your perspective on people. It was definitely the best film of the year, in my opinion, the best film of the year. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos. I'll catch you guys later.